Color of letters of platform number sign board is white letters on blue background. Category NSG1 stations should have an annual passenger earning of more than 500 crore. Category NSG2 stations should have an annual passenger earning of more than 100 crore but less than and equal to 500 crore. Category NSG3 stations should have an annual passenger earning of more than 20 crore and less than and equal to 100 crore. Category NSG4 station should have an annual passenger earning of more than 10 crore but less than and equal to 20 crore. Category NSG5 station should have an annual passenger earning of more than 1 crore but less than and equal to 10 crore. Category NSG6 stations are with annual passenger earning of less than and equal to 1 crore. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of taps per platform in NSG1 category stations 20 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of taps per platform in NSG2 category stations is 20 number. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of taps per platform in NSG3 category stations 20 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of taps per platform in NSG4 category stations 20 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of taps per platform in NSG5 category stations is 8 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of taps per platform in NSG6 category stations is 2 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum area of waiting hall in NSG1 category station 250 square meter. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum area of waiting hall in NSG2 category stations is 250 square meter. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum area of waiting hall in NSG3 category stations is 125 square meter. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum area of waiting hall in NSG4 category stations is 75 square meter, and as per minimum essential amenities, minimum area of waiting hall in NSG5 category station is 30 square meter. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum area of waiting hall in NSG6 category station 15 square meter. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of urinal in NSG1 category station is 12 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of urinals in NSG2 category stations 12 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of urinals in NSG3 category station is 10 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of urinals in NSG4 category station is 6 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of urinals in NSG5 category station is 4 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of urinals in NSG6 category station is 1 number. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of latrines in NSG1 category stations is 12 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of latrines in NSG2 category stations is 12 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of latrines in NSG3 category stations is 10 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of latrines in NSG4 category station is 6 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum number of latrines in NSG5 category station is 4 numbers. As per minimum essential amenities, minimum numbers of latrine in NSG6 category station is 1 numbers. The railway stations are categorized depending upon annual passenger earnings. The ends of the platforms should be provided with ramps at a slope not steeper than 1 in 6. The height of the lower edge of the principal and secondary name board should be 2 meter above platform level. Waiting room should be considered only if the number of upper class passengers dealt with daily is more than 25 or more. Waiting rooms need not be provided at SG category stations. Order in which stations names are written on the name board, and orders are regional, Hindi, and then English language. The minimum overhead for a subway should be 2.75 meter. The center of the station building should be marked by a vertical arrow on the outside face of the building. In railway station premises, planting, protection and upkeep of tree will be the responsibility of engineering department. In railway stations, out of the total number of latrine and urinals, 1/5 or 30% as per footfall may be reserved for ladies. A standard slope required for installation of escalator is 30° to the horizontal. Retiring rooms should be provided only where a minimum of 50% occupation is expected by commercial department. Principal, secondary and tertiary boards refers to station name boards. A script for station names in Hindi language shall be in Devanagari script. Full form of MEA is minimum essential amenities, and platform shelters are to be suitably spaced to cover the area where general and second class coaches stops. New FOVs should be at least 6 meter wide wherever feasible. While taking sample of water from tap, the mouth of tap is heated for 3 minutes. While taking sample of water from tap, water should be allowed to flow out for 5 minutes. While taking sample of water from well, sample is collected from a point about a meter or two above the bottom of the well. When taking sample of water from tube well, water should be allowed to flow out for 20 minutes. Per capita demand of water for residential houses is 200 liters per day. Requirement of water for railway offices per capita is 45 liters. Requirement of water for railway workshop per worker is 30 liters. Requirement of water for railway hospital is 450 liters per bed. Demand of water for passengers on railway station is 25 liters. Peak factor for the purpose of designing water distribution system is taken as 2.5 times. The capacity of high level storage tank with efficient stand by pump should be higher of the two. 1/4 the maximum water consumption in 24 hours or 1/3 the normal water consumption in 24 hours. Alum in water supply scheme is used as flocculant, that is hydrated double sulfate salt of aluminum. The average capacity of high level storage tank in water supply system without a standby pump should be as follow: higher of one-third the maximum water consumption in 24 hours or one half the normal water consumption in 24 hours. With regard to a standard of quality of drinking water as laid down by the Indian Railways, the requirement limit of turbidity in NTUS scale should be 10 units. With regards to a standard of quality of drinking water as laid down by the Indian Railway, the requirement limit of total dissolved solids should not be more than 500 milligram per liter. With regard to a standard of quality of drinking water as laid down by the Indian Railways, the requirement limit of total hardness should not be more than 300 milligram per liter. With regard to a standard of quality of drinking water as laid down by Indian Railways, the permissible limit of total hardness solid should not be more than 600 milligram per liter. Tanks used for storage of water for locomotive and carriage washing purposes should be scrubbed and cleaned at least once in 6 months. The most ideal disinfectant used for drinking water throughout the world is chlorine. Air inlet valve in water mains is generally provided at summit of the pipe. Neutral pH value of water is 7. 6.5 to 8.5 is permissible. Disinfection of drinking water is done to remove bacteria and irradiation of water is done to remove odor. Requirement of water for platform washing is 5 liter per square meter. Requirement of water for apron washing is 10 liter per day. The pumping system should be capable of supplying the normal quality of water required in 24 hours is 12 hours or less. The pumping system should be capable of supplying the present maximum of water required in 24 hours in 16 hours or less. The pumping system should be capable of supplying the estimated maximum future quantity of water required in 24 hours in 20 hours or less. Minimum residual chlorine that should be available at the farthest end should be 0.2 milligram per liter. Every year, DRM should conduct a water review meeting with all branch officers and civic public health department before onset of summer. For estimating water requirement at a station, number of passengers shall be equal to passenger in training at the station plus 50% or half of the passenger detraining. For trains scheduled for watering at a station other than originating stations, only 75% of filling capacity may be considered. Normal water table is the level at which water stands in a well which has not been pumped for 24 hours. Critical velocity of inflow is the maximum velocity of water passing through subsoil without disturbing the finer particle of the subsoil. Chemical used for treatment of well clogged due to fine sand, clay and silt is sodium hexametaphosphate. Chemical used for treatment of a well clogged due to chemicals is hydrochloric acid. Chemical used for treatment of a well clogged due to bacteria is chlorine. In the calculation of pump horsepower, 8% extra for incrustation or friction loss may be allowed in case of CI pipes. PVC pipes has the advantage of resistance to corrosion, lightness of weight and ease of installation. If water samples are collected for testing from a tube well with a pump, water should be allowed to flow out of about 20 minutes. In case of single-story building, distribution system should be designed for the minimum residual pressure of 7 meter. In case of two-story building, Distribution system should be designed for the minimum residual pressure of 12 meter. And in case of three-story building, distribution system should be designed for the minimum residual pressure of 17 meters. In water carriage system, rate of flow at delivery in hydrant shall not be less than 100 liter per minute. A conduit or channel for the carriage of a storm water or other used water is drain. A system for removal of any unwanted liquid is drainage. A water conduit used generally for carrying sewage or other waterborne wastes is sewer. A system for collection and conveying sewage to the point of disposal is sewerage. An opening by which a man may enter and leave a drain, a sewer, or other closed structure for inspection, cleaning, and other maintenance operation, fitted with a suitable cover, is known as manhole. Discharge from water closets, urinal, and sinks is soil waste. A storm sewage, sanitary sewage, and industrial waste together is called sewage. Generally, 80% of water supplied may be considered to reach sewers. A conduit or drain for the carriage of a storm water and other used water is drain, and system of removal of any unwanted liquid is called drainage. Thank you for watching. To be continued for the next video.